Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have a fairly val-heavy rack, and I'm thinking of Hinor for 24. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay, I draw a fairly good rack here. Tenebrio from a T. I'm just wondering if I have a bingo through the N, perhaps. It duplicates a tile on the rack, so it's unlikely. What about... what about brine? 29. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Not a good pickup. I've got the W and 2 O's. So not ideal. I have a wet. Sanitate. Okay, opponent bingos. I don't think Aweto takes an S. It does, yeah. I think it's a war cry. Aweto. And Awato with an A as well, I think. Now, I've got a few clunky consonants here. And I have the poly component of a word. Doesn't really seem to help though. I suppose BY would kind of sort the rack out. Now my Y does play in between RE, but that's where the story ends. So I'll be looking elsewhere. Opa, South African word for grandfather. Now, what can I do? Now I do have an S for playing after brine. I don't think you can spell briny E-Y. I think it's without the E, but brined. What about brined? Brined and body. Yeah, that's fine. 29, a little bit volatile, but what a shame I can't get the J to play. Oh, that's actually a bit of a godsend. I have gel, and that seems to work just fine. Although gel does take a Y, so there's an easy 30-point play there, or close to 40 if you can incorporate the P. But I'm going with it anyway. Gropers. That plays next to the A. And okay, opponent scores well in the bottom left corner. I don't think there's an 8 ending in U. Wonder if there's a 7 ending in PE. That would score quite nicely. What about a reword? Regroups? No, not quite. Opars. Is that safer? Gropers. Oh, I've got to go one up. Or what about something ending GE? Yeah, that'll work nicely. Presage or okay, not seeing it. Must be missing something here, but I'm going with gropers. Royalist through the O. Ah, it's been blocked, but it's still available. Not for a 4-timer. What about the G? Girliest. Yeah, that'll work. 80. Not a great pickup. Nice score by opponent. I can't play to the left, and to the right, and I can't play. Well, I've got nothing for going in front of PE, so that's a real shame. I can't get the cue to play. Oh, I can. Kiviut. Kiviut for 38. That was handy. I do now have an O for going in front of ox. So a play of nuds. That's a nice score. The jelly spot is still looming as a decent play. What about I have fog, which scores half decently, 32. Foxy is good, so what would a potential comeback play look like? Royn? No. Rays, raise, that would score quite handsomely. 32, do I go with that one? I think I do. Rackleave is fairly balanced. Yeah, I'm going with this. Not a good pickup, but there will be some plays. I have Kava, Kava. Seeding, okay. I have... What do I have above this LA? I have uvula through a U, but I can't utilize those. Now, bingo, there is the potential for a bingo here. If opponent doesn't have the Y, W, or C, it's definitely bingo potential. How do I limit the damage that a bingo could cause? I have all 20. It does not empty the bag. It leaves a crucial 1 in the bag. So even if opponent does bingo, I can play. But I feel like I can do better. I just feel that this lane with a S hook for Opar is pretty handy. But then Kiviut also takes an S. So what about a KN play? No, it's not looking probable. This is an interesting scenario to be in. Kai, that's 19. Feel like I should be scoring in the mid-20s, down to 2.5 minutes. What about Orc? Only scores 13, but oof, that could be a big score with the K, the Y there. Actually, what about Lav? Now, the reason it only scores 6, or even Lava, because it kills the Y play, but it also kills bingo lanes, as well as the lane under the U. That's one lane killed. That's another lane, column L. You can still bingo after Kiviut, but I like this play. 7 points, but it really limits what opponent can do. And it leaves 1 in the bag. That's the crucial other point. I've gone with Lava. I should have played Carver, actually. Anyway, I've still got the K for score, which is good. I draw the Y, so KA. Look at the... sorry, KY. That's a lovely play for 46. Opponent will probably sniff that one out. But does he have a bingo? Very close. If he gets rid of the W, he'll be even closer. It's hard to see any play that would improve upon KY. Now, Knur is good, KNURR. Interesting. So opponent's thinking about now what to do. I could play. What could I play? Corey. Kaury. No, that doesn't fit. What about Zany? He could still bingo there. Okay, I think I'll go with Yank. Opponent might be able to bingo onto the Y, but I've got enough of a lead anyway. I don't actually see an outplay here. I didn't think this through. I was under time pressure and I just thought, I mean, the game is won, even if opponent bingos, but I should have looked at a two-play out. I've got Nur across the top there. I've got 5 seconds, so I have to just whack something down. But yeah, Korma. Ruru is good, but it doesn't quite work through that one. Hinor is no good. Uhuru is good with another U. Ur and U and R, that seems to score fairly well. He's played there. Okay, I'm going to go with... Ur. I think I've gone... kind of have gone over. I haven't gone over. Opponent goes out. 427 to 346. I'll just thank my opponent. Now let's see what we missed. Back to the beginning. Hinor seems fine for the opening rack. 24. Opponent has a vowel heavy one. He balances up with high. And then no bingo here, but bony for 29. Yeah, I went with brine, but getting rid of the extra vowel. Yeah, I'm surprised I never thought of bony, B-O-N-I-E. That was a bit suboptimal. And now sanitate and tenaste are both playable from 12A. Sanitate, tenaste. There were a few other bingos, but opponent goes with sanitate. And then whoops for 30 at A8 down onto the S. I think I went with Aweto, but look at the rack leave, much better AET. I was left with PO. Now, opponent has Patut for 21. He goes with Opa for 14. And then I've got this rack, body for 29, but badly. B11. Making OB, but leaving the Y right next to the triple word square. Not a fan of that. I'd have to be scoring 40 points in my mind to justify that level of volatility, because a Y in second spot, there's loads of 4s and 5s where the Y is featured in the second spot. So I think that's just way too easy for opponent to claw back a 30 or 40 point play. So anyway, body for 29 comes down. Also offers some scoring potential. Now, Atonia, opponent plays for 27. That seems fine. Gel for 58 was best. I did think of playing the S in mitigating the Y hook danger, but yeah, I think Gel is fine, and Analyzer likes it as well. Now, opponent's got of for 32. That seems like a straightforward play. Pre-song. That was the play. L8. Pre-song. Getting the P doubled. Pluralizing Opa. Okay. Par goes at 10F. That's quite nice as well. Getting the overlap from par goes. Yep, I like that as well. Anyway, pro legs and a few others. I got gropers down, and then Mo for 33. D-worm for 24. Opponent goes with Korma to get rid of the Q for 19. Girliest for 80 was best. And now opponent has a 47 point play with X. Kiviut was best from this rack. A pretty unpromising looking one, synergy wise. Kiviut 38. And then a pretty dreadful set of tiles, but opponent scores well with his knowledge of the fives with heavyweights. Nuds and Kagul, look at that, for 37 at 10F. Kagul, a nice overlap, the second really neat overlap across the top of Opa. Kagul. Fog comes down for 32. And then I just wanted to see, yeah, Fog did score pretty decent equity apart from the Kagul play. So pretty happy with that. But then Widget for 32 or Seeding for 29. That was quite a nice play, how it kind of tucked in with the other two words. And then Ulva. Now this is end game scenario. 4 tiles in the bag. Potential bingos on offer. 100 point lead roughly. And I'm thinking, do I block or do I score? Obviously leave one in the bag so that opponent can't catch you with 29 points of count back. Anyway, I went with Lava to take out the bingo lanes. Did opponent have a bingo? No. U for 26. 1 tile in the bag, and he does do the right thing by creating a bingo lane. It's exactly what I would have done, I think. Just a last ditch attempt to bingo. And I had KY. That was KY there, but I thought the last thing I want to do is give my opponent a 110 point bingo by pluralizing KAW. So no, that wasn't an option. Narky, that would have been an option. M10. Yes, Narky making Orc. Yeah, that would have been much better. I went with Yank, but I could have shifted it up one for a better score. Anyway, and then opponent's got, well, the best he's got is 39. He goes for Maz, 29, and then Run for 16. Where was Run? F6. Ah, nice. Making and Dumb and Run. That's quite nice. So, yeah, and then opponent goes out with Sepe. So that was a pretty good game. Some tricky racks for both of us to consider. And yeah, I think just controlling the board towards the end there with bingo lanes also helped, but opponent with the W and the C, they never go fantastically together, and an abundance of ease didn't really put the bingo prospects in high regard. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.